Good evening. Happy Saturday evening. Yeah, let's do some exercise, of course. Well, I think probably it's a good idea to give our body some break. So, maybe not muscle exercise, but some light martial art like Chinese kung fu, right? Yeah, yeah. How about like tiger style, right? Yeah, let's do tiger style. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. That's that. Okay, we take 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah. Oh, great cardio that is. Good cardio. Well, all right. Happy Saturday night. Sorry about boarding spot exposure. Yeah. Let's get the show started. Uh, yeah, so I drank way too much earlier today. Why? Because I was so happy about starting to write this economics paper. So after the episode, I kind of sang and danced, watching music video, because I was so happy about starting to write about this economics paper. And yeah, good day. Let's drink some juice, shall we? Yeah, because uh, actually, I'm gonna drink some Coke Zero. I love Coke Zero. Oh boy. Cheers. I don't know what they put in this, but it's just Coca-Cola. There's something about it, right? And it's zero sugar. Give me a reason to live. It's the most things, little things in life. Yeah, so I went to Walmart. It's Saturday night, right? I went to Walmart and I bought bok choy, vegetable, and napa cabbage, uh, brown mushrooms, small, and also big umbrella mushroom, brown, and tofu, huh? And spam, and hot dog, sausage, and bell peppers, and some leafy vegetable. I forgot what it's called. Something like collard green a little bit. Okay, so yeah, and I cooked. I washed them and I cooked in the water and the juice that comes with tofu, right? So it's cooling now. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, yeah. I was just so happy. That's why I just kept on drinking, and then I fell asleep. Uh, because yeah, this economics paper writing. Okay, yeah, I tried to be a little bit eloquent. I said something like in the paper. So far, like 5 pages. So in the beginning, like I said, like yeah, this is our mission statement, right? Yeah, we appreciate what Professor Alfred Marshall did, but the model is incomplete and there are some errors there. So as a current generation, it's our job to correct when we see it, some errors. Okay, we do our job as a current generation, then we pass the baton to the future generation because transactional demand theory, it may contain some errors too. Yeah, then let future generation correct it. No problem. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. So I went to Walmart, right? Yeah, mostly people are very nice, but some people, the way they look at me, yeah, I can kind of feel. a little bit anti-Asianism, a little bit. Okay, just the way they look at me. Okay, but I'm guilty of that too. When they were BLM last year, 2020, right? When I saw African Americans in like shopping mall, supermarket, the way I look at them was not very kind. Some hostility from my side. I'm sorry, I apologize. Now I'm testing my own medicine, right? Nowadays it's anti-Asianism, so getting the taste of my own medicine. I'm sorry if I didn't look at them with friendliness. I'm sorry, my bad. Now it's my turn to get a little bit of copium harvesting. Okay, so sure, yeah, let them take it. We give love to people, donate our happiness, right? It's all right. Good day will come, right? So yeah. Uh, okay, I forgot to tell you about Korean famine. So Hansel and Gretel, in Europe back in, I mean, that was written in 1800s, but Great Famine that was in 1300. Okay. Um. Uh. Some parents in Europe they abandoned their children. This Hansel and Gretel story is based on true story. Okay. Back in 1300, Great Famine in Europe. All right. So they'll go to forest. Hansel and Gretel story goes. The parents they went to the forest to drop their children, abandon their children in the middle of forest. So Hansel and Gretel, what they did was they picked pebbles, white pebbles, and as they were going to the forest by their carried by their parents, yeah, Hansel and Gretel they dropped these white pebbles so that after they are dropped off, after their parents went back home, so that this Hansel and Gretel, these children can go back to their parents' house. Okay, and they did. So next day, their parents took them again to the forest, and this time Hansel and Gretel they picked some piece of bread and morsel by morsel they dropped it so that they can find their way back. But after their parents left, they looked and birds they ate all those breads, so now they are lost. So they went to witch's house and then found treasure, came back home with the treasure, and they lived happily ever after with their parents. Okay. Now, Korean famine story is that when probably like I don't know, like maybe around 1300 maybe. Okay. Korean famine story goes like this. Okay. Well, I'll tell you after 5 minutes. Okay. It's a fiction probably based on real story. Okay. So probably like 1300 AD. Okay. Great famine in Asia. Okay. We take 5 minutes. Okay. So it's kind of sad story. So and very moving too. So according to this Korean story, it's kind of like Hansel and Gretel a little bit. Okay, but what they did was adults they abandoned their parents in the forest. Okay, so the story goes like this. Okay, so um, it's very sad story. Okay, uh, so this guy he had his parents aging. Okay, in this great famine in Korea, like probably like 1300 something like that. Okay, so he carried his parent on the back, like piggyback style, and walked to the forest to abandon his own parent. Okay, because there was not enough food. All right, and as he was carrying his parent on his back, the parent uh, broke these tree branches along the way, and so he put down his parent in the middle of the forest, and then the parent told him that, "Hey, I broke these tree branches so that you can get your way back, and you don't get lost, so that you don't get lost." Okay, so there's some parallel, right? Like Hansel and Gretel, the dropping the pebbles so that they can find their way back. But in Korean story, the parent broke the tree branches along the way so that the parent's son would find his way back. Okay, it's a sad story. Famine. All right. So uh, back in Europe, France was very, very imperialistic country. Okay, French colonies they were everywhere. French have colo- French people, French Empire. They colonized Canada and part of America too, Louisiana, and part of Asia as well, Indochina. It was French colony. Okay, and part of North Africa, like Algeria. Okay, it was big. France was very, very powerful, imperialistic country back in the days. Okay. So they were compete. France was competing with England, which is another big empire. The empire where sun never sets, right? Because it's everywhere. India, Australia, America, Hong Kong, part of China, right? There and also South Africa, and also Israel too. Palestine, okay, it was English colony back in the days. Okay. So those subject countries, yeah, they fought with France, they fought with England, including America. America fought with England in order to get independence. Korea was colonized by Japan for about 50 years, 30, 40 years. Okay. Did Korea fight with Japan? Yes. Assassination. Okay. Yeah. So Mr. An Jung-gun in Korea, he assassinated Japanese emperor. Okay. And still today, Mr. An Jung-gun is a national hero. But to Japanese, Mr. An Jung-gun is a terrorist, assassin. Right. So it's kind of relative concept, right? Yeah. I think yeah, also Spain, big empire, international empire, right? Spain, I think, colonized Philippines, right? Yeah, and also Portugal as well. Portugal was big imperialist country as well. Yeah, they colonized Brazil. That's why Brazilians they speak Portuguese now. Spain, they probably colonized like Mexico. That's why they speak Spanish now. Okay. Yeah. Back in the days. Okay. And Philippines, yeah, Tagalog is kind of similar to Spanish. Okay, because it was colonized by Spain. Yeah. And those countries they fought to get their independence from those colonizers, European colonizers. Okay. Uh, so the way World War II ended, I mean, between the war between Japan and America, President Truman, Harry Truman, dropped two nuclear bombs, one in Nagasaki and one in Hiroshima. A lot of Japanese innocent civilians died. But do I think it was the right decision? I think so. We are sorry about Japanese, innocent Japanese people who died from nuclear bomb. We are very sorry. But uh, it worked. It ended World War II. Okay. But we are very sorry, okay, innocent Japanese people who had nothing to do with Japanese politics, imperialism, uh, they did die, and we are very sorry. We are also very sorry about European Jews who died in Holocaust. We are very, very sorry, okay, very. Yeah, we're very sorry. I, Nowadays, I sympathize more than before with Jews because nowadays I'm kind of a little bit experienced with anti-Asianism. So yeah, Jews anti-Semitism. Okay, I'm very sorry. I can't feel them now. Now that I'm getting anti-Asianism treatment a little bit. Okay, it's yes. So I really sympathize with Jews. Okay, and African Americans too. Okay, a good as we come. Yeah, yeah. So I cooked, right? So now it's cooling in the stove. It's been boiling, of course, and now this house is filled with this sweet aroma of this cooked vegetables like mushrooms, Napa cabbage, and yeah, it smells really good. I put some spam in there too, some spam, light spam, and yeah, tofu. It's good. Yeah, yeah. So, French Revolution. I think it was a failure. Okay, I think they have some high ideal like universal suffrage, universal voting right. Well, two men, all men. But they tried to bring that those changes way too fast. Okay, um, using violence, terror. Okay, guillotine. So it didn't work. So who died? A lot of politicians died. Okay, They're like kind of too far to left, far to right. Okay, those are the ones who died. Okay, during the French Revolution. Okay, who survived? People in the middle. Okay, so our recommendation to people is not don't be too far left or don't be too far right. Stay in the middle. Okay, and it's just not our recommendation. It's recommendation by Aristotle, King Solomon, Book of Ecclesiastes. Okay, and uh, King Solomon, Aristotle, Greek philosopher, like golden middle. Okay, I did write about it in some past papers. Right? Yeah, yeah. You don't want to be far to the left, far to the right. Stay in the middle. Right? Yeah. Center left, center right, or independent. Right? Yeah, yeah. Also, our recommendation, yeah, massive protest. We recommend people not to join there, okay, because it's just too dangerous. Right? There's just no point. But I mean, activism is fine, right? Some smaller scale. When I was in doing this Alaska State Senate race last year, yeah, I did wave Alaskan flag one time all by myself on the parking lot, street corner. Okay, so some kind and generous friends of mine driving by, okay, honking for me. Hey! So I was like, yeah, waving my hands to my friends. Okay, that was cool. Some other times I waved Alaskan flag or American flag with very small group, like group of 5 people, 10 people, 20 people on the street. Yeah, it was part of campaign, right? Yeah, it was nice. There's no danger there. No, just flag waving, American flag, Alaskan flag, state flag, right? Yeah. How about Confederate flag? Well, it could be somewhat dangerous, okay, because some people do get offended. All right. How about swastika flag? Oh, that's way too dangerous, right? But I looked it up. Okay, according to American jurisprudence, yeah, it's even waving swastika is constitutionally protected speech, but that's a little bit too dangerous, right? And we don't want that. Okay, it's just too dangerous. Okay, so, I mean, what good is freedom of speech if somebody get injured, right? Come on. Yeah. 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 So yeah, human looking at back human history is it's always like this. Okay, when time is very good during the warm medieval period, WMP, between somewhere between like 1000 AD and 300 1300 AD for about 200-300 years, European population expanded because it was warm and there were a lot of food. So population growth during the between 1000 AD and 300 AD. They had a lot of food and a lot of people. Okay, so life was very easy. That's why people became very dumb and very weak. When climate change happened, 1300, little ice age, there were a lot of rain and it was very cold. So or the crops froze. So Europeans in 1300, they were very dumb and they were very weak. So they could not handle the climate change. What did they start to do? They start to fight each other for food. Okay. Yeah. But the way it's supposed to happen is international trade. As opposed to fighting with each other, they should have collaborated with each other and help each other out and come up with some brand new strategy to make farming work or to find alternative food like seafood. Okay, that's what should have happened. All right. So the way I disagree, strongly disagree with President Trump, his foreign policy is that uh, he's kind of too chauvinistic. He's not. He's against international trade, and that's the wrong way to go. Okay, nations should collaborate, work together for survival, common good. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, and I intend to keep on running whether I get elected or not every 2 years. Okay, at least to get the words out. Okay, yeah. So when the generation is weak and dumb, unwise, because they grew up so easily, they didn't suffer hardship. Hardship is what makes a person strong and smart. Okay. When something bad happens, we think about it, right? It makes us very smart. Okay. We analyze the situation when something bad happened. Okay. Yeah. It makes us think smart. Right? And when hardship happens, survivors they become very stronger than ever before. Okay. Mm. But when time is easy, generations they become very weak and very unwise. So what do? They fight with other nations as opposed to working with them. Okay. And President Trump is kind of like that. Okay. He's like he does not like international collaboration. Okay. Very chauvinistic. America first, America first. Well, guess what? The American become the last. Look what happened January 6th. That's President Trump. Okay. His legacy. He was wrong. Very wrong. January 6th. Very wrong. Yeah. But and he was way too much divisive. Okay. He loved Republicans and he hated Democrats. That's not a good leadership. He was very divisive. BLM, possibly it happened because of President Trump's divisiveness. Okay. That's one possible reason. Okay. We don't want to blame President Trump for everything that went wrong, but at least he's partially to blame. Okay. He was way too much divisive. Okay. Too much hatred. Very unchristian. Okay. Yeah. He was too divisive. Yeah. But he had great sense of humor, though. Right? And he did very well with North Korea, Mr. Kim Jong Un. Okay. He's dealing with North Korea that alone. I think he does deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Okay. Because he did exceptional job in North Korea. Okay. President Trump. So he got some goods. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Yeah, yeah, he got some goods. And he did very well with Russia too. Also with Saudi Arabia as well. Okay. He made great deals with Saudi Arabia, selling like weapons, right? So the Saudi Arabia can protect itself. Yeah, multi-billion dollar contract. That was very good. Yeah. As a deal maker, right? Yeah, he made great deal with Saudi Arabia. That was good. Okay. So he's not all that bad. Well, he's bad, but he got some good. President Trump, okay. Yeah. But uh, yeah, goods and bads like anybody else, right? But yeah. So what's going on in the world? I have no idea. I don't read the news anymore. So hey, yeah. Let's take 5 minutes, okay? We'll take 5 minutes break and yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. How about story time? Sure. When I was in Madison, Wisconsin, I had friends. So I was walking down the street, State Street, right? Beautiful street. It's Madison, Wisconsin. I love that town. Okay, so you have this Memorial Library Mall. During the lunchtime, there's this street vendors to sell like lunch food. Okay, and I remember there's this amazing Thai cuisine stand. The green curry. Okay, it was magical. Okay, and it was kind of streets in the mall. memorial library, next door library, there's this fountain and a lot of seats, benches. Beautiful, beautiful. Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, very beautiful. And the street vendors during the lunchtime, and this green curry, magical. Okay. With fish sauce, right? Oh, it was so good. With the bamboo shoots and stuff, all right. Oh, it was magical. With chicken, green curry. Okay. And they also had restaurant, Thai restaurant. It was the same owner, okay. Street vendor and those also Thai restaurant with interior, okay. So yeah, it's same owner, okay. It was amazing. So in the Memorial Library Mall, okay, next there there's this Catholic church, okay, and great mall, school campus, and then State Street, okay. Sometimes I see that in my dream, okay. So State Street go all the way uphill to state capitol building, Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, it's such a beautiful design street. It's urban design. Okay, so and State Street also there are a lot of like restaurants, bars. Okay, some music stores back in the days, right? Yeah. So I remember one day I was walking down State Street with one of my friends, a guy friend. Okay, we're walking down the street and there are ladies, I mean college students, young and attractive females, college students, right? And they would look at him and not me. I was like, but he's very handsome guy, okay? One of my friends, okay? Guy friend. So ladies would look at him and not me. I was like, if I guess I was not attractive at all compared to him, my body. I was like, yeah, case of jealousy, right? Yeah. Oh boy, it did happen. Okay, so maybe some acting. Okay. If I walk down the street and try to make eye contact with some attractive lady, and they'll be like, oh boy, yeah, uh, but there are some kind and generous ladies they have seen in my life, kindly and generously appreciate me as a man, okay? Every once in a while. Like, once in a blue moon, okay? So let's talk about food, okay? I love Vietnamese cuisine. Pho, the noodle. Pho, oh my goodness, it's so good. They have this basil, like country branch and three leaves, right? Oh my goodness, it is so good, it's so natural. And the soup, oh, nirvana. It's like a taste of heaven, okay? Huge fan. I love American cuisine too. Lobster pasta. Ooh, lobster pasta. That's kind of Italian, right? Yeah. So after last episode, yeah, I watched some music videos, all American stuff. Okay, like Outkast, like Tony Basil, right? America, the beautiful, yeah, yeah, beautiful, and also the Sabotage, Beastie Boys. Okay, all American. Yeah, that was nice. What are stories in Madison's concern? I love Chinese food. I love Chinese food. Okay, so in this town in the valley in Alaska, yeah, we have some Chinese restaurant. Okay, oh my goodness, that's just so good. Huge fan, huge fan. Okay. It's just that nowadays I don't go to restaurants. Why? Uh, it's to save money. Okay, yeah. I need to save $5,000 by next year to run for United States Senate seat. The deadline, from what I heard, is June of next year. Okay, so for filing, for candidacy. Okay, so yeah, and yeah. So when I was in Madison, Wisconsin, okay, I would go to Chinese restaurant and have this wonderful pork fried rice, right? Fried rice with pork. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Right? Chinese restaurant. But my parents told me, son, if you're gonna succeed in American schools, okay, you need to learn how to cook because it's a lot cheaper if you cook it. Okay, you should learn how to cook. Okay, and back then I was like college student, early 20s, right, late teen. So I didn't quite know how to cook. Okay, nowadays I do. Okay, it's easy. Buy vegetables, meat, or tofu, wash it, boil it in the water. It's that simple, right? And put in the freezer, right? And the microwave it. Okay, yeah. Or beans, right? Can of beans and some fish. Yeah, it's so simple. But back then I was just too busy studying, so I didn't quite cook. Okay, and also I didn't know how to cook. Okay. Nowadays, having been single all my life, yeah, I know how to cook. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm detoxing because I drank way too much earlier today. Yeah, because I was so happy starting this economics paper. Yeah. Yeah, I started by drawing supply demand curve diagram by Professor Alfred Masha to pay him homage, tribute. Okay, so yeah, so our replacement theory, transactional demand theory, yeah, is that there's no separate supply curve. Okay, there's only one curve, transactional demand curve, which is integration of demographics curve. Huh? Yeah, which is I think it's a really cool concept. Yeah, it's an integration of demographics curve. That's the demand curve, right? Yeah, we came up with this like about 2, 3 years ago, right? Yeah, right here in the humanology series. Yeah, it's something really big. Yes, it is metaphysically revolutionary. Okay, Because I mean, supply demand curve is everywhere. Okay. For some premonition, okay, some there about 3 months ago, when I was reading the news, okay, there was some news like there's this physicist where possibly in Europe or America, I don't know. There's this physicist, a guy, he said something like, yeah, he said something like he came up with theory in economics. They overturned the traditional mainstream economics. Okay, so I think just glossed over his article about his theory, but yeah, it's not the same as what we are doing here. Okay, his approach was more like philosophical a little bit. Okay, so a little bit epistemological. All right, to me, it was too theoretical. Okay, from what I could tell, but our transactional demand theory, that's very down to earth. All right, that's very based on reality. Okay, so it's about affordability. Okay. How many people can purchase this product? Okay. To have and to have nots. Okay, something like that. Have and have nots. That's all there is. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, today I did not run. Okay, why? Because I had to cook. Okay, I had to save some energy. So I think it's good to give some break. Yeah. So good days will come. Okay, everybody's having difficult time nowadays. Okay, COVID-19 pandemic stress, and so people are picking on each other, right? Yeah, African Americans, Caucasian Americans, Asian Americans, Jewish Americans. Okay, everyone's picking on each other. Okay, so yeah, I understand, and yeah, Democrats, Republicans. Okay, we are going through difficult times, so sometimes people are mean to each other, but good day will come. Just forgive and forget, I guess. Right? You understand? Yeah. I forgive them all. Why? I sinned myself. All right. Just like Jesus said, forgive, then thou shalt be forgiven. Right? Yeah. I have sinned myself. I've been mean to other people too in my past. Yeah. Forgiveness. Yeah. I forgive everybody. Yes, I've been wronged before, but I wronged other people too. Okay, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Uh, Okay. So when I was reading about like this writers, like European or American Western writers in the past writers, yeah, Wikipedia, their biography, okay, there's some snippets of what they wrote about, and I remember one writer, European, I think, wrote that a beautiful lady who is very cold. Have you seen those ladies? Yeah, I have. Th- I've seen some really beautiful ladies, but kind of cold. It feels almost like they're like asexual, right? Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just me. They didn't find me attractive. Okay, which I don't blame them at all. I'm just a nerd. Uh, yeah, I've seen some beautiful ladies, very cold, and well, but hey, they're beautiful, right? So it's just great contribution, all right, to the community. Because it's not easy to be beautiful, okay? So I mean, I try to look as good as possible, although it may not be working. But yeah, it's about personal hygiene, you know, right? Yeah, do your hair and match the color of clothing and smell good, look good, diet, exercise. It's a lot of work, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I do appreciate people who look good, both men and women, and yeah, because they are very diligent ones. Okay, so to look good, right? To me, that's like praying to God, like labor, right? Yeah, diligence. Because in Christianity, we pray to God to get something that we want. God, please give us daily food, like Jesus' Lord's Prayer, right? God, please give us daily food, daily bread, right? How about labor? We are working to get what we want, food, money, right? So labor and prayer in humanology, yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. Did I write about this? Maybe not. Maybe I did. Well, let me grab my cell phone and make a note because it's very important. Okay, so okay, okay. What else? So I see some people who pick on Asians, okay, in this day and age of anti-Asianism, okay. Those people kind of like bullies, right? Yeah, they're kind of weak people. Why? Because they are going along the mainstream. Okay, that's very weak. Okay. Strong people, what do? They go against mainstream. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, nowadays it's kind of difficult to be an Asian, okay. It's but uh it's a good experience because I get to appreciate um, African Americans, Caucasian Americans, Jews, Hispanics, and Middle Eastern Americans, Arabic Americans, who are bullied upon back in the days in American history. Okay, like in the beginning of President Trump's era, yeah, it was difficult for Middle Eastern Americans and also Hispanic Americans too. Okay, yeah, President Trump he just made too many mistakes. Okay, so that's why he lost the election. Okay, he was just too divisive. Okay, and yeah, January 6th event it kind of opened my eyes. Okay, that President Trump was yeah, he had some goods. Okay, but still it was kind of awakening moment. Okay, for me that there are some bad elements in Republican Party. Okay, I did not know. Okay, it was a shocker. It was crazy. Okay, January 6th, and some Republicans still support President Trump. Okay, to me that's kind of like a little bit mental illness. Okay, because it's just too blind. All right. Well, unconditional love, some sympathy, compassion. I can understand that. Okay, uh, because President Trump is been he's in big trouble now. Okay, so yeah, unconditional love. Okay, yeah, I can understand that, but still, I mean, if they still believe that President Trump won the election, to me that's just too blind. Okay, it's too irrational. Um, President Trump himself, I think he may be suffering from some kind of dementia. All right, if he still think he won the election, I mean, he didn't. He did a very bad job as a president. Okay, some people say he was the worst president ever in American history, and he may as well be. Okay, he just made way too many mistakes, and he was divisive and picking on Hispanics, picking on Middle Easterns, also picking on China, calling China virus kung flu. Okay, well, when he said that, yeah, I kind of laughed. Okay, he has good sense of humor, but later on it became something else, anti-Asianism. Oh, okay, so not all, but many Americans are making fun of Asians. Okay, they blame Asians for coronavirus, COVID-19, just like President Trump did. The blind leading the blind, and so President Trump probably he will be remembered as a very, very negative figure because he was had very, very negative impact in American history. Okay, just too much hatred and divisiveness. All right, and yeah, too much bullyism. Okay, yeah. I'm glad he's out of White House. I am. All right, I'm very glad he's out of the White House, and Americans made the right decision to oust him out of White House. Okay, and I think yeah, President Joe Biden, he's not ideal either, but at least I don't think he's as bad as President Trump. Okay, President Biden is not perfect, but I don't think he's as bad as President Trump. Okay, President Biden. All right, so, because at least in his speech, President Biden, he wanted to unite the nation, right? Yeah, Republicans and Democrats, and President Obama, he also tried to, at least in his speech, yeah, there's only one United States of America, united. He emphasized this unison, right? But President Trump, he was like warmonger, hatred monger, hate monger. He encouraged hatred. He said like, "Oh, media is the enemy of the people. Leftist, like these liberals." That's his legacy. It was too divisive, too much hatred, and that was very bad for America. Okay, so and it's part of my fault too. I voted for him back in 2016. Just, I guess I was dumb, but I didn't know. Uh, But at the same time, back in 2016, Mr. Trump was not the same kind of person as your 2021 President Trump. He changed quite a bit. Back in 2016, he was a decent guy, I think. But 4 years in his presidency, he became somebody else totally. After 4 years, he became too much of an elitist, all right, and very uncaring. I don't think he was too bad back in 2016. Okay, he was more like humane, right? But 4 years in the White House, I think kind of spoiled him, and he became somebody else. Okay, I don't think he was too bad back in 2016. Okay. Mhm. Okay, well, I remember back in AIT, Advanced Individual Training, when I was in U.S. Army. Okay, so it's right after basic combat training. Okay, so I was in Fort Gordon, Georgia, Augusta, Georgia. Okay, fantastic town. Uh, and I was there for 6 months. Okay, advanced individual training as a electrician for helicopters. Okay. At the end of my tenure there, after 6 months, at the end, I became a PG, platoon guide, in charge of company of how many people was in one company? Maybe 100, 200, I don't know. Bravo company, okay. Yeah. Student leadership, okay. Did I do well? Well, good and bad. I did make some mistakes, okay, and I was kind of like dictatorial a little bit, yelling, a lot of yelling, anger, but it was a learning experience as a leadership kind of training, right? So yeah, I did make mistakes, and but my sergeant said, yeah, I did some good things too, okay, and they saw some potential leadership in me, okay, and they told me, God bless them. Yeah. Yeah, I did some good. Okay. Yeah, goods and bads. Okay, it's a learning curve, and yeah, Yeah. So President Trump and his supporters, what I ask is repentance. Is it too much to ask? That's what I'm asking. Okay. President Trump and his supporters, what we are asking is repentance. Okay. And I mean, we don't want to call them, well, we appreciate their loyalty. Okay. People who still support President Trump. Okay. We appreciate their loyalty, sympathy, compassion, but mm, I mean, even his close friend, the senator, I don't remember, some Eastern Coast, I think. Okay. He said this movement is still alive when they acquitted President Trump from in the Senate trial. He said this Trump movement is still alive, and to me, that's like, hmm, does not look good. Okay. I mean, what movement? In my opinion, I think it's probably best for Republican Party to distance themselves from former President Trump. Okay, because if the ship is sinking, you need to abandon the ship, right? And I don't think it's I don't think President Trump has any political future. I doubt it. I doubt it. Not after January 6th, right? It kind of similar to this French Revolution a little bit, right? During French Revolution, they stormed the Bastille castle, right? And and then they executed established politicians during French Revolution in late 1700s. Okay, so were they January 6th MAGA mobs? Were they really planning on execution of politicians, or did they just wanted to scare them? That nobody knows. Okay, but 7 people did die from that incident, January 6th. I do feel sorry for them, okay, because they were misled by President Trump. Okay? I feel sorry. They're in jail now, many of them. President Trump did not pardon them. Possibly they expected pardon, but he did not pardon them. So when his supporters are in jail now, what's President Trump doing? Golfing in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Does he feel sorry about people in jail who went to jail because of him after January 6th? Does he feel sorry? I didn't hear any apology. Does he care about those people who are in jail because of him? I didn't get that kind of impression that he is remorseful, he feels sorry about those people who are in jail because of him. It's as if they're expendable. For what cause? 4 more years of his presidency? That's very self-preserving, self-serving. So it was a big disappointment because I voted for him 5 years ago. Okay, I don't think President Trump was like this like 4 years ago. At least I think he was very caring man 4 years ago, right? But after 4 years, he changed. He became very uncaring of people, even of his supporters. Okay, he changed quite a bit after 4 years. Okay, so yeah, he changed. President Trump. Okay, so yeah, that's sad. All right, yeah, but I didn't know they will change like this. Okay, nobody knew. Okay, hopefully they find some repentance. Okay, yeah, God, please let them repent in Jesus. Amen. Okay, all I can do is pray. We take 5 minutes break. Okay, we talk about something else. Okay, yeah, why are we talking about politics? Well, the thing is this. Okay, it's a metaphysical battle. Post Gen 6 pro Trumpism, we're metaphysically fighting against that ideology. Okay, but some other people, they just let this bad ideology, post Gen 6 pro Trumpism, they just let it come to them. Okay, because they don't fight. Because some Republicans, yeah, they don't fight this bad ideology. It's a very bad ideology. Okay, they just let it in. Post Gen 6 pro Trumpism is a bad ideology. Okay, we are fighting against it so that it doesn't possess us. Yeah, it's kind of like demonic possession. Okay, so some Republicans they just let it in and they get possessed by this bad ideology. Okay, but we are fighting it so that we don't get possessed by the bad ideology. Okay, so all right, we take 5 minutes. Okay, so ideological battle. All right, so okay, all right. I'm sorry. Let's talk about this pro-Trumpism just a little bit more, okay? Because so yeah, it makes us very smart people, okay? All those bad ideologies, we are metaphysically fighting them, but just ideology, not people, okay? So uh, when I was in Facebook, okay, so I got some trolled, bullied by some Republicans. Not my friends, no, they know me, they know my politics, okay? But people who don't know me and people who I don't know, they're the total strangers, okay? They may be friends, okay? And the kind of reaction I got is like, it was the same kind of reaction I got when back in the days when I was in law school. I was anti-LGBT activist, okay? So I got trolled by some Democrats, all right? So I thought it was only Democrats who bully upon some minority ideologues like me. And then a couple of months ago when I was in Facebook, okay, I got trolled by Republicans, just like I was trolled by Democrats years ago. It was a eye-opening event because I thought Republicans are better than Democrats in general. I was wrong. It was an eye-opener, okay, and quite a shocker too. I couldn't believe it when it was happening. They say freedom of speech, yeah, but trolling, bullying, that's just uncivil. That's too rude and mean. I mean, I was a little bit mean too. Okay, so it's partially my fault as well. Sometimes I was not nice at all. Okay, so but I mean, Democrats and Republicans they're pretty much the same. Okay, they respect freedom of speech only if people say what they agree with. When it comes to people saying things that they disagree with, no more freedom of speech. It just evaporates. Both Democrats and Republicans. Okay. Uh, let me start drinking a little bit, okay? Because I think I did talk enough. Okay, so but people are people, okay? Yeah, most Republicans, most Democrats, they are civil, they're very respectful. But there are some far extreme, far left and far right people uh, who are kind of like bully, like, okay, hmm, let me refill this, okay. So, uh, but hey, most Republicans, most Democrats, they're civil and they're nice people. And but some far left, far right people, they are not nice, but well, people are people, okay. But what is this? What did I just put in? Let me check out. What kind of vodka is that? I don't know. It just tastes too sweet. I thought it was some kind of juice. This is not vodka, okay? Ay, let me empty this real quick, okay? So, that tastes like pineapple juice to me, okay? Okay, so yeah, bad ideology is what it does to a person is that kind of demonic possession. In that bad ideologies possess if that it possesses a person, it paralyzes this person's rationality. That's what bad ideologies do. Okay, like tattoo piercism, for example. Okay, it's absurd. I mean, if you have the piercings everywhere, tattoos everywhere, it's irrational. All right. So tattoo piercism or post Gen 6 pro Trumpism, it paralyzes a person's rationality and take over this person. Okay, so that's what bad ideologies do to a person. Okay, yeah. Now it's real vodka. Yeah. So study of ideology, ideology, ideology is one of the big subjects matters in humanology. Okay, another big subject matter is the copiomology, the paper we wrote like couple of that we finished a couple of weeks ago. Okay, and yeah, ideological analysis. Yeah, that paper is already out there. Okay, not many people are reading it at all. Okay, how many people? I don't think anybody is reading it. Okay, uh, almost none. Okay, why? I guess people are not ready for it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, so I see myself kind of being this John the Baptist. Okay. Beautiful, right? Oh, Bible. Yeah. They're all Jews, okay, Jewish, Judeo Christianity. And they're all Jews, okay. The Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, they're written by Jews. Okay? Which is fantastic. I love Jews, okay. So New Testament, very beautiful written, like poetic, right? Yeah. Behold, there's a voice in the wilderness, in the desert, John the Baptist. He was preaching in the desert where there's nobody else. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, humanology, we have this expression, right? Yeah. We are teaching in an empty lecture hall. There's big lecture hall, right? They say, I'm a teacher, I'm teaching, but there are no students. We are teaching in an empty lecture hall, and we are acting in an empty amphitheater. We are performing, we are doing the acting, but there's no audience, right? And we are preaching in an empty church. Huh? Kind of John the Baptist kind of style, okay? Yeah. That's cool, okay? Then who's the Jesus? Because John the Baptist's job is kind of ego injection, ego projection, okay? People do that all the time, Christians, okay? Yeah, when we read characters like King David, yeah, like the shadow of darkness, yeah, we see ourselves, kind of reflect ourselves, project ourselves to be a King David, okay, in our real life, right? Yeah, shadow of darkness, okay? I shall not fear, okay, yeah. So who's the Jesus? Yeah, it's you, future generation, okay? Yeah, you be the Jesus, Savior, okay? But the only way humanity can be saved is everybody become Jesus. That's the only way humanity can be saved, okay? But the thing is this, okay? I'm a secular scholar, private academic. Uh, so I spend time with dead people. Huh? I mean, I don't hear them. But dead people, yeah, books. Schopenhauer, Kant, Descartes, they're all dead, but their spirits are alive, very much so. Classics, right? Yeah, so scholars, academics, they spend time with dead people, reading their books, right? And also we talk to people who are not born yet, the future generation, okay? So we don't deal with live people very much, okay? That's why we don't get elected. That's why I did not get elected, okay? The politicians, they're very smart people, very diligent people, and they spend a lot of time with people, live people, all right? So that's why they don't have any solution to the problems in the world. Why? Because they don't have time to think. They're smart people, politicians, okay? But it's just they're too busy dealing with their voters to get elected and re-elected. So they don't have time to think. They don't have time to learn. They don't have time to read books. That's why they don't have any solutions to problems in the world. What do? Party, partisan, politics. These ideologies, propaganda of Democratic Party, Republican Party, and political fighting between left and right, it's been that way, right? That's why humanity has never been once saved. Why? Because smart people like scholars, they spend time with books. They don't have, they don't spend time with people, so they don't get elected. And politicians, they spend time with their voters, live people, so they don't have time to study. So when they get elected, they have no clue how to solve problems. Yeah? Yeah. So, did Jesus save the world? No. Did he fail? So far, this world is not saved yet. Okay? It may change though in the future. Who knows, right? Yeah. But so far, this world has not been saved. Then was Jesus a failure? At least partially. He did not save the world. One hypothesis, okay, if Jesus did not die when he was like 33 years old, I think he could have saved more people by living long. Okay? I mean, human sacrifice, crucifixion, that's kind of creepy concept, right? Yeah. Muslims, in Islam, they say Jesus did not die on cross. They say the Deus ex machina, God of machine. Yeah, they say angel saved Jesus just before he died. It has some good point there. Okay, but in Christianity, traditionally, yeah, the death of Jesus and subsequent resurrection is very important, right? But do we really like the concept of human sacrifice? Not really. Okay, this is kind of creepy. Alright, I mean, it's like, come on. So the way, the best possibility, best chance we have is we have to live very long time so that we can make as much change as positive change as possible. Okay, if we just die, we cannot make any changes after we are dead. Well, if we leave some works, like books, papers, maybe future generation will read it. Okay, after we are dead. But if we are alive, we can produce more books. We can learn more and refine our theories and write more papers. Okay, so we have to live as long as possible and produce good works. All right, it's very important. Yeah, diet, exercise. Okay. So yeah, ideology, bad ideologies, it paralyze people's rationality. Okay, it's the kind of demonic possession. All right, like LGBTism, for example, is nonsensical. Okay, a person, a man declare, "I am a woman. I can go to female bathroom, locker room, and shower room, and because I'm a woman, I identify myself as a woman." Okay, and what gender transformation surgery? Well, I have no money to do that, but I'm a woman and I can go to female bathroom and locker room, shower room, and I can watch all these naked ladies because I'm a woman and I can compete with female athletes and it's nonsense. Okay, this LGBTism is bad ideology. It paralyzes people's rationality. Okay, so let me write it down. Yeah, I have to write this at some point. Okay, it's just too important. Yeah. Okay. Enough with that. Okay, we take 5 minutes break and we talk about something else. Okay, let's leave it. Right? Yeah. But it's important that we do this. Okay, it's ideological warfare, spiritual warfare in Christian terminology. Okay, so it's same concept, just different language. Okay, yeah. Christianity, I think, is a very good religion. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Mhm. Oh, it will take 5 minutes. Okay. Well, let's talk about Einstein relativism. At least I cited two authors who criticized Einstein relativities in that paper. Okay. Uh, I did not quite read in detail of their book or paper, but I did look at it. Okay, and that's cool. Okay, so but was I influenced by them? Not really. Okay, because we came to the same conclusion that Einsteinian relativism is wrong, both special and general. Uh, we went to we approached it from different direction. Okay, so but yeah, we reached the same conclusion. Okay. So has all the scientists been lying to us? I think they did. Okay. Why? They need to survive. Scientists. They cannot go against this gigantic Einsteinianism. If they do so, they will lose their job, right? They have to feed their children, spouses, pay the mortgage. Okay, so they are scared. Right? Understandably so. So yeah, they just manipulate some data, force the data to fit the data into this Einsteinian model. Okay. Did they lie? Yeah, they did. Yeah, for 100 years, everywhere in the world. Okay. Am I a conspiracy theorist? Sure. But you don't say it's a conspiracy. Conspiracy theory is this. When ideal is not equal to real, it causes pain. Okay? I did said write that in the Copenhagen paper. Okay? So what do? When ideal is not equal to real, they change the reality. Alternative facts, alternative reality, okay, to fit into so that ideal equals real. That's conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theorists, that's what they do. Okay. They lie to themselves. Like President Trump and his people. Conspiracy theorists. They say election was a fraud. It was a conspiracy. They bend the reality so that this alternative reality becomes same as ideal, what they want. The President Trump won the election. Okay, they're basically lying to themselves. Okay? Einsteinism, yeah, it's a nonsense. Okay, there's no such thing as black hole. There's no such a thing as light bending due to gravitation. No, no such a thing. There's no such thing as E equal mc squared. Okay? No, time do not slow down. Okay, and there's no such thing as time dilation or length contraction. No, no such a thing. But yeah, this Einsteinism, okay, it is paralyzing the minds of physicists, paralyzing rationality. Okay, it is nonsense. Okay, it's science fiction. How long will it take for humanity to realize that Mr. Einstein was wrong? I do not know. Uh, will they ever know? I don't know. Do I care? Yes. Hmm. We'll see. But let people take time, right? Yeah, let people believe what they want to believe. Okay, if they want to believe in Einstein, yeah, that's not science. That's more like religion, ideology, right? But hey, it's their choice, their freedom. Let them believe what they want to believe. Okay, we respect their decision, their freedom, choice. Yeah, let them treat science like religion if they want to. It's incorrect thing to do, but it's their freedom. Okay, yeah. They can believe whatever they want. All right, but they're not doing a very good job as scientists. Okay, that much is true. Okay, so and that much is said. SAD or SAID. Okay, both. Pun intended. Okay, so yeah, I read a lot of this European Western literature in Wikipedia, so I guess I kind of became better at it. More literary skill, but better writer, orator. Right. Yeah. So in this economics paper I'm writing, okay, yeah, this is our mission statement. I try to be a little bit eloquent, rhetoric, rhetorics. Okay, kind of funny. Mm. What else? Yeah. How about San Jose, California? Just before I joined the US Army. Yeah. There was this Chinese restaurant, right? Oh my goodness, it was amazing. They have this noodle soup, okay, and all different kinds of meat, based on beef, pork too, okay. It was amazing. Chinese restaurant, okay. And it was a very popular place. It's San Jose, California, okay. Great cooks, right? Huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Chinese food, okay, and Vietnamese food, Thai food, okay. Yeah, I'm Asian, all right, but I'm a huge fan of American food too, or Italian, French, you name it, okay. But a Chinese restaurant, okay, I'm a huge fan, okay. They're amazing. Oh, paradisical, okay. It's like nirvana. Fantastic. All right, we'll take 5 minutes, okay. It's getting way too hot here, okay. So let me turn off the heater. Ah, oh. So after last episode here, yeah, I listened to some music videos. One of them, Eminem, right? Yeah, Slim Shady. That I really like that song. Okay, the music video too. Yeah, good rapper, right? Yeah, he's a white guy, but he learned from Detroit, Michigan. He hung out with African Americans. Okay, he learned very well. Okay, the Slim Shady, yeah, it's very well done. Okay, fast talking rap style, African American style, hip hop, right? Oh, huge fan. Yeah, yeah. I like dirty version. Okay, using F word. That was cool. Like F you too. That was cool. I like that. Yeah. Unfiltered expression of emotion, raw emotion. Okay, huge fan. Okay, yeah. I'm glad that he used F word there. Okay. How about therapy for mental phobia? Yeah, did I use F word there? Yes, I did. Some spoiler alert, okay. If you haven't seen it, okay. Spoiler alert, okay. Yeah, therapy for mental phobia. This guy's in the desert talking to a stone. Okay. Some commentators, okay, my friends, all right. They said, "Hey, were you on some kind of drug?" No, I was not. I was not even drinking. Okay. I went to Mojave Desert by myself. I did not carry vodka there. No, it's just water. Then what was I drunk with? Yeah, artistic spirit, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit of art. That's what I was intoxicated with. But it's not a toxin. It's a wild movie, a little bit. Okay, I did use F word there. Okay, not once, many times. Okay, good old days. So I was location scouting. Okay, back what year was that? Back in like 2007 when I was making this movie. And before started filming this movie. Okay, I was just traveling during the weekends. Okay, I was a full-time computer programmer, right? And during the weekend, I would just drive to random places, location scouting. Okay, to find a place to film this movie, Therapy People Metaphobia. Script was already written in screenplay format. Okay, with some free software that I downloaded. Okay, yeah, it was already written. Okay, now I need to find a location to actually film this movie. Okay, I went to like this Northern California, right? It's like Yosemite National Park, something like that. Right? And I went to all the way to Utah, Zion National Park. It's beautiful. Okay, Colorado, Arizona, yeah, Grand Canyon. Okay, these colored rocks, very beautiful, magical. But it was too far away from Los Angeles, California, where I lived. Okay, and then I went to another direction and Mojave Desert, which is like 2 hours, 3 hours away from Los Angeles, California, and still California, Mojave Desert. Okay, and Red Rock Canyon State Park. I was blown away. Okay, it was desert, this rock formation, Red Rock Canyon State Park. Okay. I was like, oh yeah, this is the location. Mm, beautiful place. Okay. I was blown away. So I filmed this movie, most of this movie. Okay, it was filmed in Red Rock Canyon State Park of California. Okay, yeah, good old days, right? Yeah, it was beautiful, so quiet, like right now. Right? I turn off the heater, okay, so there's no background noise whatsoever. So yeah, what I carried with me, yeah, I parked my car in the parking lot and went down the hiking trail in the desert, Mojave Desert. Okay, Red Rock Canyon State Park. And what did I carry in my backpack? Yeah, camera, tripod, remote control. It was good camera, Panasonic PBX. Okay, semi-professional, mini DV. Okay, yeah, it is digital. Okay, but mini DV is like cassette, small cassette tape, magnetic cassette tape. Okay, so but you can digitize it and upload to your computer. Okay, so that's what I did. Right. Where's the camera now? Well, I dumped it. I carried it all the way to Michigan Law School, but when I came to Alaska, yeah, I got rid of it. I just put it in the dumpster. Why did I not sell it? I didn't have time. Okay, to me, my time is more important than money. Okay, so I had a lot of Hawaiian t-shirts, fancy sunglasses. I all put them in the dumpster. I did not have time to sell it, donate it. No, I just put it in the dumpster. Okay. yeah, Panasonic DVX, all these mini DV original tapes, put them in the dumpster. Why? Didn't have time. Okay, so yeah, no problem. Yeah, so Red Rock Canyon, State Park of California, very beautiful. Did I see some animals? Yeah, gecko. Yeah, the lizard, push-up lizard. Okay. So after this movie was made, I was still in Fort Hood, Texas, as U.S. Army soldier. Okay. Yeah, I did the final cut, final editing in the barracks room, Fort Hood, Texas, West Fort Hood. Okay. Back in the days, they used to call it clean base. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I finished editing there and then showed to some of my army friends. They kindly and generously watched it with me. Okay. So they left when this spoiler alert. Okay, this lizard is doing push up. Okay, so because U.S. Army we do push ups, right? Hmm. And my army friends they asked me, "Do you still have that stone?" Right? And I said, "No, yeah, I lost it. Yeah, because I did. Right? Talking stone. Right? Yeah, I think I got rid of it. I didn't carry it with me. Okay, I lost it. Right. Yeah, some fond memories, right? Yeah, out there in the desert, all by myself, just carrying water, camera, and sandwich, right? Yeah. Victuals, viand, okay, sandwiches, water, and yes, cigarettes and lighter. Yeah, I did smoke. Okay. And camera, tripod, remote control. That's what I had. Parked my car, hiking trail. Went as far as I could. Okay, like about 30 minutes hike into the desert, right, to film this scenes. Therapy for Metaphobia movie. Okay, all by myself. It was hot. It was dry, but it was beautiful. Okay, we take 5 minutes. Yeah, good old days, good old time, right? Right. Okay. So it's very quiet night. Um, so what I wrote, something I wrote in the humanology paper, copiumology paper. Okay, this incidental versus intentional copium transfer. Okay, what is intentional copium transfer? Yeah, that's like Buddhism, right? Yeah, to take somebody else's happiness to themselves. Okay, so just yeah, making fun of people, Buddhism. Okay, insults. Yeah, those are intentional copium transfer. Was incidental copium transfer? Is this okay? If I say, if I voice my objection, if I criticize about LGBTism, people who I'm just attacking ideology of LGBTism or tattoo piercism, okay? But people who subscribe to those ideologies, their feelings will get hurt. But there's no other way. When your child is doing something wrong, when your friend is doing something wrong, we have to correct them. Their feelings will get hurt. But it's incidental, it's not intentional. We don't intend to hurt their feelings. All right? Education is all about correction. Right? It's about discipline. When they are wrong, we have to correct them. It is our not legal but moral obligation, moral duty, ethical duty. Okay, as a believer of human goodness, human salvation. Okay, we are taking ideology, bad ideologies, criticizing it, voice our objection. But people who subscribe to that ideology, their feelings will get hurt. They will feel bad about it, and they will feel bad about me. Sometimes ad hominem attack, personal attack, when I only targeted those ideologies that they subscribe to, like LGBTism, tattoo piercism, post-Gen 6, pro-Trumpism, whatever, okay? And they come at me, okay, to get even, right? Yeah, that's copium take back. But copium taking is, I didn't never meant to hurt their feelings, but I wanted to correct them by targeting the ideologies they subscribe to. So that's incidental copium transfer from them to me. Okay. When I criticize those ideologies, yeah, I feel good. Uh, they feel bad, but hey, there's no other way. Okay. Yeah, correction, it causes pain, discipline. Okay. And take it or leave it, right? Yeah. So the, whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's move on. All right. Yeah. So. Uh, In Mojave Desert, okay, I saw some jackrabbit with big eyes. Okay, it kind of looks scary a little bit. Okay, it's very fierce eyes. Okay, jackrabbits in Mojave Desert. I've seen one. Okay, and I've seen some coyotes. It was like just one coyote. Okay, around the Mojave Desert. Okay, and it was just going about its business. Okay, so didn't care about me. Okay, so I was like, hi. But did I see any mountain lion? No, no. That was in mountain lion. Did I see some tortoise? No. Well, only in the ranger station, the turtle shell, yeah, the display. Yeah. But I did see some lizard, coyote, jackrabbit. I did see that. But that was it. Okay. So. And some other parts of Mojave Desert, okay, yeah, there's some flash flood raining a little bit, okay, so it was a little bit jarring, a little bit scary, okay, so and some edible plants like sage, right? Yeah, I recognize that. I tasted some. It tastes like mint, all right? It was nice. Desert sage, edible, herbal plant. It was nice. Okay, so yeah. What else? Mm. So when I was in Afghanistan as a U.S. Army soldier, okay, we have this USO, okay, I guess United Service Organization, okay, USO. Yeah, they had library, right? But all the books in the library is basically based on donation. When I was in the U.S. Army deployed to Afghanistan, every month we get care package. You know, USPS, Postal United States Postal Service, this box, cardboard box, right, like this big. Okay, yeah, care package. They send us like, candies, books, paper bags, and ramen noodles. Sometimes muffins, right? Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Because they cared about us. Service servicemen, uniformed U.S. Army soldiers in Afghanistan. Okay, yeah, we got care packages, right? Some nice thank you cards too. Okay. Yeah, and then but soldiers they donate books. They came with care package, okay, to this library in USO, right? But it was not organized, okay. So I volunteer myself in my spare time to organize this bookshelf library in USO. Okay, yeah, and we are free to take some books, okay? And I collected, hoarded all the novels that's about law because I was studying for SAT. This year, like 2012, okay? So, yeah. So U.S. Army, okay, we have this big gorilla trunk, plastic based this box, okay? Yeah, we had that. So I when deployment was over, after 1 year, okay, yeah, put all those novels about lawyers, okay, law, legal drama, those paperback books. I put them in the box and I posted USPS packages because they allowed us to do so. Okay, so we got some special treatment. Okay, as U.S. Army soldiers in Afghanistan. Okay, yeah, so USPS service, yeah, put all the books and shipped it back to Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, like John Grisham and some others, right? Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. So when I was in Afghanistan, right? Yeah, there was these bats. Okay, yeah, there were bats. We've seen them. Okay, so. And there were some foxes, beautiful foxes. Okay, they're very smart. Okay, they know we guys, people, we love foxes. They're very cute, beautiful. All right. So when I was a gate guard, okay, inside the base, all right, my army buddies would toss this muffin to the fox. And I was like, hey guys, muffin, throw away your precious muffin to the fox. Uh, what did I throw to the fox? Ramen noodle. It choked. It's still dry, right? Yeah, but muffin, that's very moist. banana muffin or blueberry muffin. I love them. Okay, so we love them. Okay, I didn't give Fox Desert Fox my muffin. No, I toast this ramen noodles. Okay, and it choked. Okay, it didn't die. What did it do? It took the ramen noodle and went away. So cute. Okay, beautiful fox. And in Afghanistan, in the springtime, it rained, and all of a sudden, there's this bloom of red flowers, yellow flowers. Oh, it was beautiful. And it snowed too in the winter. Okay. Yeah, when it snows, we sweep the floor. I mean, outside, sweep the ground, clear the snow, and salt the ground and sand the ground. Right? Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, good old days. Hmm. Yeah, it was nice. It was tough. 1 year in Afghanistan. Fantastic people, fantastic culture, and beautiful people. Okay, children in Afghanistan, very beautiful children. Okay, yeah. Afghanistan, yeah, they're something else. Okay, they're wonderful people. They're great people. Right. Fortunately, okay, yeah, we were never once attacked. We deployed to some very safe region in Afghanistan for 1 year. We were never once attacked. Okay, I was inside the base the whole time. Okay, and good food, yeah, great food. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And then I'll tell you some more. Deployment story. Story time. Saturday night, right? Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Afghanistan experience was very nice, and yeah, of course we had some difficult time too. Okay, yeah, office politics, right? Yeah, we have wonderful sergeants and commissioned officers. Okay, but sometimes we would argue also between us junior enlisted soldiers. Okay, yeah, but mostly it was nice. Okay, yeah, one thing I remember, Afghanistan. It was international base, all right. So and we had Pizza Hut, okay, a trailer, right? I love that. Okay, so once a week during the weekend, I'll eat pizza. We are heavily working, okay, like 70 hours a week, something like that, okay. You got one day off, Sunday, okay, but Monday through Saturday, yeah, old school, right? 6 days we worked. We got Sunday off, all right. Was maybe rotation, maybe just one day a week. It could be Monday or Wednesday, whatever. Okay, but we got day off. All right. What did I do in Afghanistan? This international base. I ate pizza. Okay, pepperoni pizza, supreme pizza, Pizza Hut pizza. Okay, it was magical. Okay, but we are consuming a lot of energy. Okay, so yeah, I didn't not become obese or anything, okay? Because all the energy I got from this pizza, cheese, mozzarella cheese, it got all consumed, all right? Because we are busy, very busy, okay? What we are busy with, yeah, sweeping the floor, doing the gargle, knife is gargle, MVG, okay? You're fixing it, right? Replacing the parts, and other than that, yeah, postal service. I was a clerk, USPS clerk, okay? Yeah, delivering the mail, and also I was in charge of this chemical room. Okay, it wasn't disarray, chaotic, but I organized them with helps from my colleagues. Okay, yeah, put things in the right place and inventory them. Right? Yeah, we are busy. We did everything. We were like gate guards. Okay, yeah, we are like peacemaker, peacekeeper. Okay, because yeah, Taliban regime. Yeah, goods and bads, right? But they kind of bullies, right? So we wanted to make better for Afghanistanis. Okay, 99% of Afghanistan hardworking, law-abiding citizens. Okay, just like anywhere else. All right, so yeah, and they did appreciate our service. Yeah, and like once a month we would have this king crab. I don't think it was lobster. I think it was king crab. Okay, once a month. Once a month we also had big fat steak. Okay, yeah, once a month. The Chaho defect dining facility. Okay, yeah. Other than that, we didn't quite eat MRE meals related to it. No, I mean we ate MRE when we were in basic combat training, Fort Benning, Georgia, or AIT in Fort Gordon, Georgia. When we went out field training, we ate MRE, but most of the times we just went defect dining facility with plate. Yeah, some salad, some mashed potato, gravy, which is fantastic. American breakfast, okay, or lunch, hamburger, okay. Yeah, it's a regular food, okay. MRE, it was rare, all right, rare occasion. Even in Afghanistan, where because there's some outpost in Iraq, Afghanistan, yeah, they do eat MRE, but not us, okay. Yeah, mostly we went to Tifak in base. Right? And because it was an international base, there was some soldiers from other countries, from Mongolia, Germany, Sweden, and Serbia, some other countries. Okay, it was international big base. I cannot tell you where it was in Afghanistan, but what I can tell you is that it was big international base. Okay, so there's this German defect. Defect means dining facility. Okay, and some bodies of mine and me. Okay, yeah, we walked doing some weekend day off all the way to German defect. It was the other side of the big international base. Okay, so it took us like 20 minutes to walk there. Okay. It was not against regulation. Yeah, we are allowed to go there. Okay. Yeah, German defect. It's continental breakfast. It was good food. Okay, European food. Okay, just something different. I heard there was a Swedish defect. Swedish dining facility. Some bodies of mine went there, but I didn't. I couldn't find where it was. Okay, but I heard of some stories there. I heard the food was really good there. Okay, but I remember Afghanistani traditional food restaurant like with shish kebab, goat meat, Afghanistan rice. Me and my buddies is in the inside the base, so we are allowed to go there. Okay, and it was the best food, one of the best meat, best rice I've ever had in my life. Okay, Afghanistan rice. I'm an Asian. I know things or two about rice, but Afghanistan rice, it was like magical. Okay, the meat, goat meat, and shish kebab, one of the best meat I've ever had in my life. Okay, it was amazing. God bless Afghanistan. Okay, it was fantastic. Yeah, amazing. Great culinary art in Afghanistan, right? I remember. Yeah, Afghanistani people, okay, fantastic people, okay, very beautiful, handsome, right? Yeah, amazing. Hmm. Because we work together, okay, inside the base, right? Great people. Goat meat, okay, goat, like meh. Okay, yeah, amazing. Okay, yeah, goat cheese, amazing. I have some goat cheese in my refrigerator. Okay, back there, amazing. Goat meat, amazing. How a lamb chop? Yeah, young sheep, lamb chop. Yeah, I had that when I was in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, amazing. Okay, taste is so amazing. Texture, lamb chop. Oh, I love it. The last time I had lamb chop, I think it was in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, it's kind of pricey, right? Yeah, very special. Sheep meat, lamb chop, or goat meat, shish kebab. Oh, amazing. Okay, but when I cook tonight, it's all vegetarian based. Okay, mostly. Okay, tofu, vegetables, and some spam, and yeah, some bologna. Okay, kind of But I'm trying to save money, okay. So, but I do remember lamb chop when I was in Madison, Wisconsin, and goat meat when I was in Afghanistan. Okay, very special. Oh, they're amazing. About a month ago, I took the liberty to buy some pork meat from Walmart. It was like taste of heaven. Okay, pork meat, I love it. Okay, for now, I like pork meat more than beef meat. All right, beef meat is good too, but I think pork meat for now, yeah, it just tastes better in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a meat eater. I'm meat lover. Okay, I love meat. I love animals, but hey, we are farming them, right? No problem. Okay, we are harvesting farmed animals. No problem. I love pork. When I was in Fort Hood, Texas, some friends of mine in Fort Hood, Texas, they were hunters. Okay, they would hunt these wild hogs, right? Yeah, I heard it tastes really good. Okay, but I never had one. Wild hogs, wild pigs, right? Boars. I never had one, but some of my friends did. Okay, they say it tastes really good. Okay, I believe it. Okay, when I was in Madison, Wisconsin, yeah, I fished. Yeah, Lake Monona, Lake Mendota. Okay, bluegills mostly. Yeah, sometimes largemouth bass. Okay, yeah, I had fishing license. Okay. What did I use? Yeah, just string, fishing line wrapped up in chopstick. Okay, no fishing pole. No, just line and tie this knot fishing hook, and at the end of that, cheese or spam, okay, or sausage. Yeah, and sometimes it is pumpkin fish, beautiful fish, okay, or yeah, bluegills, okay, or sometimes largemouth bass, okay. Yeah, I took them home, scaled it, and flour, this wheat flour, okay, and then fried it, okay. It tastes really good, okay. So, hmm good old days. We take 5 minutes, okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, U.S. Army story, right? So after 1 year deployment, okay, yeah, we are coming back from Afghanistan to Fort Hood, Texas, right? Yeah, in the middle we stopped by like Kyrgyzstan, fantastic place, okay. Yeah, I studied some Russian back then too, okay. Nowadays I'm studying Russian as well, okay. So yeah, like Pazarusta or Privyet, right? Or how do you say thank you in Russian? Spasiba. Spasiba, right? Yeah. Yeah. Went to barber shop in this Kyrgyzstan, US base, okay, and then yeah, talked to some Russian to Kyrgyzstan local barbers, okay. It was nice. Okay. And barber shop in inside the base in Afghanistan, old school, okay. This blade and form this with brush, right? It was fantastic. Great. Good old school, right? We love this sensation with blade, okay, with foam and brush, right? Army style. I was bold. I mean, I cut my hair all off. Okay, I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, so yeah, amazing sensation. Okay, we trusted each other. All right? Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah. So we when came back to Fort Hood, Texas after 1 year in Afghanistan, right? It was I think it was like May, 2012, right? It was a beautiful day, right? But my parents and family members, they're in Seoul, South Korea. They're busy, okay? So yeah, but my colleagues, American colleagues, American soldiers, yeah, they have their family members to greet them, okay? So I have no problem, okay? Because after we came from Afghanistan to Fort Hood, Texas, after that, yeah, I took my vacation. Okay. In U.S. Army's amazingly flexible organization, yeah, we have vacation, okay? So yeah, I took vacation like 2 weeks. I came to visit Seoul, South Korea after we came back from Afghanistan to Fort Hood, Texas, okay? So yeah, pay a visit to my parents, okay? In Seoul, South Korea, okay? 2012, yeah, I did. Mhm. But yeah, when the very first day when we came back from Afghanistan to Fort Hood, Texas, okay. Yeah, my army colleagues, they have their family members, their parents, siblings, friends, okay. And I remember because I didn't have anybody because I'm Korean American, right? All my family members in South Korea, okay. So they knew, okay, because they are my family. I mean, my friends, family members, they knew me. Okay, so family friends. Okay, and they gave me a hug. Okay, I remember that. My friends' parents, my army colleagues' parents, they gave me a big hug. Even before they hugged their sons and daughters. Okay, because they understood I'm kind of alone in America. Okay, they felt sorry. Okay, they gave me a big hug even before they hugged their own children. Okay, so God bless them. Amazing people. Americans are very nice people. They are very beautiful people. They are very smart, nice, kind, and generous. Americans are very nice, like anywhere in the world, like in Afghanistan, Korea, anywhere else in the world. Okay, Americans are very nice people. Okay, 99% of the time, and 99% of the Americans. Okay, very nice people. Yeah. Very good people. I've been loved in Korea, in America, right? In Europe, Afghanistan, anywhere else I've ever been to, in Japan. I've never been to China though. Okay, but I met some Chinese people in America, in Korea. They are cool too. They're great people. Okay. I met some Russians. Never been to Russia, but in Alaska we have Russians, Ukrainians. Okay, fantastic people. Okay, so or natives, Alaska natives, Low 48 natives, fantastic. Yeah, they look like me. Okay, so in this day and age, 2021, anti-Asianism. Maybe I can pretend to be Alaskan native because they do look just like me because they came from Asia. Alaskan natives, okay. Maybe I can pretend to be Alaskan native. Okay. In this day and age of anti-Asianism, but they can tell. Because Alaskan natives, they are greatly admired, respected in Alaska, okay. Yeah. Nobody mess with Alaskan natives, okay. So especially protected, appreciated, and respected, okay. Fantastic Alaskan natives, okay. So maybe I can pretend to be an Alaskan native. But they can tell, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So did I feel some anti-Asianism in Alaska? Just a little bit, the way they look at me, okay, but nothing more than that. Yeah, guys, girls, young people, aged people, yeah, when they look at me, yeah, just the way they look, okay. I did experience some anti-Asianism, alright, yeah, but not too much. So no complaints, alright. Yeah, it's just we're taking turns. They pick on white people, black people, brown people, yellow people. Okay. Crowd rotation. But good time will come. Good time will come. I guarantee you. We know this dualism, minus plus. Okay. Day and night. Summer, winter. Okay. Good time will come. Okay. We just need to be patient and survive. After that, we'll start to thrive. Survival, then thrival. Right. Good time will come. Okay. We just need to persevere. Right. During difficult times, if we survive, we get smarter and stronger. Right. And we be prepared for the next generation. We prepare for the next era because we survive, we got stronger and smarter in these difficult times. If we survive, it'll be our era, our age. We'll start to thrive. Yeah. We believe in goodness of God. We are believers. We believe God cares about us. And we survive. Then we thrive. We will believe that. In humanology, this brand of humanology, yeah, religion takes a huge part. Okay. We forget about rationality, logic, reasoning. No. We want to have this blind belief of optimism that God is good, He cares about us, and It will give us good future. We just need to pay for it. It's not free. No, nothing is free. Okay. We just need to pay for it. Okay. We survive and persevere these difficult times. After that, we get paid. We get credits for enduring these difficult times. We get paid. Hmm? Yes, it's blind belief, religion, okay, but it's a good blindness, good blind belief. Optimism. We believe that good times will come. Why? Because we are going through some bad times nowadays. No matter what race you are, I am, we are, okay. Good times will come. It's blind religious belief. But in this brand of humanology, we appreciate religion. Okay? Because we need that kind of belief. Faith. Yes, in God. Almighty. Omnipresent, omniscient, all knowing. He's everywhere. All powerful. Omnipotent. Okay? We need that kind of belief. It's human necessity. Necessity. We need religion. Irrational maybe, but so what? We still need it. Religion. Blind belief that God is good. He cares about us. And He watches us suffering a bad time. Maybe. Perchance. He will give us some pay, some happiness. Perchance. At last. That's the religion part, okay? In rational part, science part, yeah, we know the history. Western, Eastern civilization. Yeah, it's been the always that way, okay? There are good times, bad times, good times, bad times, always alternate. Plus minus, okay? We know all about it. It's circular, sine curve, okay? Go up and down, okay? Day and night, 4 seasons, okay? Yeah, we know that. Okay? And we project, extrapolate based on our knowledge about past history. Okay? Yeah, good time will come, okay? Okay? All right, thank you. Good night. Have a nice weekend, okay? Because I gotta eat, okay? Thank you. Bye. I love you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you.